this shit feel special. I knew I was on different levels. OG told me never let another nigga out your dish. And if a nigga playing captain, the only thing left to do is off with his best. Ain't nothing.
All right, Black and Unfiltered, we are back. What's happening? What's cracking? Y'all already know me, Mr. Famous Brand himself. And this is another FAMOU Famous Brand Business Spotlight, where we love to shine light on our fellow Black business owners and entrepreneurs. Of course, quick shout out to Uno Cool, bro, for the intro song. Much appreciated always. Shout out to the Black and Unfiltered crew. Of course, this is a Black and Unfiltered production. Once again, as y'all saw earlier in the announcement, tonight we have a special guest in the building. This Marvel has been with us before. Like I told y'all, we had to run it back and do a part 2 because he got so much going on all the time. Everybody, please help me welcome back, and let me make sure I do it right.
Hey.
I had to get you right this time, man.
Hey. 1NABILLION, and I'm back. What up, y'all?
But yeah, so of course we got AP back in the building once again. Much appreciated for your time, brother. I know time is money and time is very valuable. So we pretty much gonna go ahead and hop into it real quick for anybody that didn't catch the first interview, which make sure y'all do go view that on YouTube and the Black Tube, especially. Shout out to everybody that ran those views up, much appreciated. But just to kind of reiterate, a few things in regards to you from the previous interview. Of course, you are the creator of the Black Tube, theblacktube.com, which is pretty much in layman's terms a YouTube platform for us, people that look like us, that create positive content and can post it freely without worrying about the negative side effects of YouTube, not boosting your shit, promoting your shit, things of that nature. And the different ways or the different advantages of the Black Tube as far as like monetization, the lit coins and things of that nature, amongst other things. And of course, to be completely honest, for those who may not know, in my opinion, if it wasn't for AP, there would be no YouTube. But of course, y'all got to tune into the first interview to figure that story out. So without further ado, we'll get into this current interview. The first thing that we want to talk about is you are also the creator of MelaninBook. So if you can please enlighten everybody on MelaninBook and what's going on with that.
Yes. So as you know, first we started with the Black Tube, then we came with MelaninBook. And how that came about was our people said, we need our own YouTube. We need our own Facebook. So I said, wait a minute, here it is. I'm a tech entrepreneur. I can create these platforms left and right. Why not create a platform similar to Facebook, but a platform where people with melanated skin would be celebrated, where people with melanated skin would not be thrown into jail for posting content. It's crazy to see such a thing even happen, to where it's like you put some of us are wrapped in chains in the physical world, but now in the virtual world, the world which pretty much controls your mind, you telling me you're gonna put me in jail in here too? Where am I free? So we needed more places where we could become free, and MelaninBook is that place, and MelaninBook.com works hand in hand with the Black Tube, which is a total opposite of Facebook and YouTube, because Facebook and YouTube, they hate each other. There's no love relationship there. So as a result of it, whenever you promote yourself, whenever you promote a YouTube video within Facebook, and let's say it even goes viral on Facebook, YouTube looks at that and they say, we ain't promoting this. We're not going to count these views. Matter of fact, we're going to subtract some of those views because they came from Facebook. So the difference is, and I see so many people doing it, so many people are creating all of these different Facebook groups with the hopes that they could become big on YouTube. And it's not going to work because of what I just said about there being no love between those two companies. But with the BlackTube and MelaninBook.com, there's a marriage. So if our people pull together and begin to, let's just say you even pull 5 of your favorite people over to Melanin Book, and each person just pulls 5 people over to this platform. Here it is. We've built up our own community, similar to Facebook, that can do everything that you can do on Facebook, including live streaming, but it's ours, and there's no limitation. So that pretty much is what Melanin Book is.
Right, and it's funny you said you brought up the fact of being in Facebook jail, because I mean, to be honest, I've personally been a victim of that somehow, some way, and I honestly feel like it was unjust since since using the term, but yeah, it's definitely happened. It's definitely happened to me. I can definitely speak for Pooch that it's happened to him plenty of times. Half of Black and Unfiltered's probably been in Facebook jail or Instagram jail. So, we just social media felons at this point. But but it's definitely refreshing to see things like this created. Talking about the blacktube.com, talking about Melanin Book. Just to say that we have our own. So we're very, very thankful for that. Talk about some of the advantages, if you can, about using Melanin Book and why people should switch over to Melanin Book.
The first was the obvious, not to be in jail on a platform. So that was the obvious. But in addition to that, the fact that you can promote yourself more to an audience which is geared towards what you're about. You know what I mean? It's more of a targeted audience, audience within the Black and brown community. The difference with Melanin Book, the BlackTube straight up says the BlackTube, but Melanin Book, anybody melanated, it's like, hey, come on, you're welcome here. Everybody's welcome on both platforms, but Melanin Book is like anybody melanated. Here's a place where you will be celebrated. Here's a place where your culture will be accepted, where your culture will be celebrated. You, for instance, I believe that you're a Greek. You're in the Divine Nine. Are you?
No, I can just step my ass off.
That's crazy. That's crazy. My man is dope with the stepping. I just knew he was Divine Nine.
Yeah, but I've worked with him, but I'm not officially in it though.
Okay. So for the Divine Nine, for the different sororities and fraternities out there, Melanin Book is a place where your content will be celebrated. Where, matter of fact, we have special things that we offer to anybody who is a member of the Greek community. We want the Greek community to really look at this platform as a platform that they can call home, a place where their content won't just be tolerated, but it will be celebrated. And when I say that, and I'm even thinking about my Caribbean brothers and sisters who love to have parades, who love to have carnival. A lot of the carnival type of content, a lot of the Divine Nine type of content, when we're just having fun and celebrating our culture. When we post this stuff on the YouTubes and the Facebook, they remove this content sometimes because they're like, oh, look at them. They look at how they dress. Look at how they're dancing. Look at this and that. They just don't understand our culture. No one's being violent. No one's doing anything crazy or anything like that. We're just celebrating life, celebrating who we are. And there deserves to be a place where you can freely celebrate who you are. I mean, it's like you said you don't know why. What did you do? You feel it's an injustice that you would be put in jail and within a platform. And the reason being is like all you're doing is being yourself. You're just being a Black man. That's it. So you're telling me that just my existence, just me being me, is that upsetting to you, that the thoughts that's in my head, they don't work in your world. So I have to be removed unless I obey to your way. And I don't think that that's just at all. So We need to be free. We need our minds to be free. It's a word people have been using with me a lot lately. They're like, you know what, AP, he's free. So I talk freely, I speak freely. It's because I'm not a part of their system. So now here's a place where you're free to be yourself. But then also we talked about the lit coins on the BlackTube. You also
Right.
can earn lit coins within MelaninBook. So here it is, our own world where just for using the platform, just for clicking like, for uploading a picture, uploading any post, sharing post or whatever, you get paid for those actions. So all of the actions that we have been making with on Facebook for all these years, we've never gotten paid a dime for any of them. And
Right.
then there's also been a lot of stress with just from using the platform. So here's a platform where you can get paid unlimited amount of revenue just for using the platform. We're talking about, and I've been in contact with a lot of people from Africa lately who this really would benefit, but it will benefit us in America truly as well, because let's say even you earn $10 in lit coins a day. By the end of the year, you've made $3,650. And if we look at the 17, 18 years, let's say the 17 years, which Facebook has been around, you would have generated $62,050 by that time. You know what I mean? That new car that you wanted to buy, or that investment in that house could have come just from you using those fingers and swipe. You know what I mean? Our kids swipe all day, so they could be earning money for us as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're just trying to create opportunities for our people. Obviously, you can do the normal things like upload pictures, upload music, and then also, because it's a new platform, you don't have to worry about your music being taken down because you're using copyright music. It's a new platform, so right now, you know, it's like you don't have to worry about those laws. This is a private town, a private city. We have our own rules. You know what I mean? So you don't have to worry about that. You can play what you want to play in the background. You can. There's just unlimited opportunities within MelaninBook.
Right, most definitely. Because I know that's a big thing in regards to on Facebook. Like people go live and they just so happen to be like playing a song in the background, and Facebook catch it and they're gonna cut your video short. And then I also remember, even going back to the Facebook jail conversation. I remember in the last interview you were saying like that wasn't even a thing, back when you were like kind of coming up in the social media game and things of that nature. So I know it definitely catches you off guard, kind of hearing those stories and reasons why people get put in Facebook jail or Instagram jail or anything of that nature. But
it's crazy, and we should not accept what's told to us with those laws and those rules. And I just so happen just to be the OG that was around for when it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? I always been a young guy. Now I feel like the OG because I know when it was freedom, more freedom on the internet. For instance, just imagine what you guys have created with Black and Unfiltered. Imagine when you send out a promo, thousands of people are just starving. They're just hungry to learn more about your platform. And then before you know it, you're like, we got hundreds of thousands of people following us. That's how easy it was on the internet before. And it became so corrupt and so much harder for us to succeed. And I want to get us back to the state where we have freedom again. And the hardest battle is getting our people to realize that the situation we're in is not good.
Right.
We can continue to complain, but we don't do anything about it. We continue to complain about Facebook. We continue to complain about Instagram. We can continue to complain about this platform and that platform, how it's unfair. but we do nothing. So I'm a person, I don't just talk, I always take action. So I took action, I created what we needed, and it's up to our people to say, you know what? I'm gonna invest my time and energy now into something that's free, that's for me. Something that will allow me to elevate, to go to higher levels. But you know, it seems like it's a battle because our people are so conditioned to the ways which we think things are supposed to go, and I'm telling you that they're supposed to go a different way.
I mean, I'll be blunt, man. It sound like America. I mean, let's call a spade.
Yes,
that's what it sounds like to me. But you know, at the end of the day, actions got to speak louder than words. It's like you said, everybody can talk about it, complain about it, but what you gonna do about it? So, you know, I say that to encourage everybody. You know, as a user, if you're not registered on the BlackTube, if you're not registered on MelaninBook, definitely advise you to check out the platform. Set up your account. Of course, it's gonna be free. So, only thing you got to do is take a few seconds to set up everything, and you're good. And just get your freedom back, man, for real. So, AP, shout out to you for both of those platforms.
Thank you. Thank you.
Continuing on to the next thing, because like I said, you have so many things going on. Let's talk about CoachAP.net. And you know, obviously, you know, you can't get too much into it, but just talk about, you know, what it offers, you know, why it was set up, things of that nature.
I feel like I need to switch up my clothes. I gotta get suited and booted when I'm on my Coach AP tip. You know what I mean? But and I'm serious because many of my clients with Coach AP are very distinguished people who have successful businesses, and they just need an extra push with their business. And some cases online, some cases not online. But to tell you about Coach AP, well, pretty much I created Coach AP because I have been I've been a tech entrepreneur. I've been a business owner for 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. And within that time, I've gone through so many experiences, which has given me wisdom, given me the knowledge, the know-how on how to navigate and become successful in business. So there are steps which I see so many people going through, and I'm like, I've been through that already. I easily could be like, I could just straight up just point you in a direction which will have you already skip what you're going through right now. And I really would love to just do that. You know what I mean? To spend all of my time doing that. Mm-hmm. But as you said, and I look on the screen right now, it's got about 5 different things listed that I'm involved in right now. So I'm not able to dedicate 100% of my time to just that. So with this coaching, I have clients who have different business ventures, different business ideas, and they need guidance. Some need guidance in regards to, okay, I created a company, but how do I market the company? How do I really get the company out there? Mm-hmm. Some people, it's for their video content. Okay, I'm making video content, but I'm not getting any traction. But AP, you've been getting millions of views all of these years. You've been involved in this and that. Can you help steer me in the right direction? And that's something that before I've ran successful networks where we were able to help clients reach millions and millions of views and subscribers on platforms like YouTube. And I said, you know what? Let me just be able to help more people do just that, build up their audience and teach them how to make content the right way. There's a certain way that your content should be edited. There's a certain way that it should be shot. There's a certain way that your thumbnail should be. There's a certain, and I can't help myself. Sometimes I throw a little stuff out there to you.
Yeah.
Just I can't help myself. So I really want to give all of the information away for free, but like I said, because of my time is valuable. Right now, I'm not able to give it away for free, but it's definitely something that's of high value, and it's an investment in yourself, and it's an investment that it's going to pay off for you. Because if, let's say, you invest $10,000 into working with me, I have clients who have become millionaires working with me. I have a client, I can't even let it out the bag. This is one of my Coach AP clients, and after 8 months of coaching, we have now become business partners in a new business venture, which I won't let it out today.
Right.
But this is a $41 billion industry, which we are getting into together. And we already have a huge account on the table for millions of dollars. So it's, I feel like I'm being a blessing to others. And by me being a blessing to others, just like doors, they keep opening for me. So definitely anybody that's involved in any form of business, if you have any ideas, if you have musical talent, if you have whatever it is that you are doing, and you feel like you just need that extra push, I'm that guy, I'm that coach that we can have a conversation, and that conversation will turn into the motivation that will help you succeed. But more than motivation, I have the knowledge behind it as well. Like, if you're looking to get business credit, I know how to get you $250,000 in business funding without even using your own ID, your own social security. Like, there's so many things that I'm involved in business wise, and I just, especially people who have been overlooked. I'll say that the overlooked deserve a chance. They deserve opportunity. So CoachAP.net, teaching different courses on there, and in addition to the courses are very helpful in terms of helping steer you to the next level. But if you want one-on-one coaching from me, then that's next tier, where you would have to invest a little more into yourself, but the rewards are going to be huge for you. So CoachAP.net, you guys check that out. I look forward to helping you guys, teaching you guys. Those of you who have children, I have a course on how to turn your cash guzzling kids into cash cows. Okay. You're making it up. Okay, well, go look at my son.
Right.
I got kids 12 years old, 6 years old, who've brought in 6 figures. You know what I mean? So rather than me spending 6 figures on them, they're bringing it in because I've involved them at a young age in business. So these same things which I'm able to do for my children, I believe the same can be done for you and your children as well. So I specifically said, let me switch it up. Let me make this, let's do this video in my closet and in a room which gives me life. You know, it gives me inspiration. And, you know, the fruits of my labor come from me investing into my family first, keeping God first and investing in my family, and then just doors just open. So, you know, I want to bless other people's businesses as well, and different ventures that you guys have going on. I want to see you guys living better than me, you know. Right. So I'll share whatever I can with you, but you got to believe in me just like I'm believing in you. So make that investment, which proves that you believe in yourself, you believe in me, and then that's it. You believe in me, you got a friend for life. I'm like, what? You believe? Okay, let's go. All right.
For sure. And it's dope that you said that, you know, that you said that you want to make other people, you know, pretty much like living better than you. I feel like that's a key quality in regards to like a boss. You always want to put your employees at some point be in a better position than you are. So I definitely believe in that in regards to you. If you can, before we go to the next part, because we're definitely going to get into the family, of course. If you could just let everybody know how to register, if you can let them know the investment or the different prices in regards to Coach AP and your coaching and things of that nature.
Okay, so you go on to coachap.net. First thing you want to do is get a consultation with me. A consultation, we will have like a half hour. Usually it's a half hour. I usually go over and extend the time. If I don't, I just don't like you. But I enjoy my life, so I ain't gonna do nothing but just keep it a buck.
Yeah.
So I usually, when I like a person, we're going well over that time, and we're just talking about what it is that you have going on, and we're trying to pinpoint what will be the thing that will take you to the next level, and how we can do that. So that consultation is $199 for the consultation. Then after that, what you want to do is you want to get a package where I can be able to talk to you directly monthly, on a monthly basis. It could be weekly, it could be bi-weekly. If it's more than that, then hey, you want to become family, then you give me some money. You want to be family like that. You know what I mean? You want to talk to me all the time instead of my wife and my children being with me. All right, we're family now. So you got to pay rent now too. My kids pay rent. so no, but the more we talk, the better and the faster you'll be able to get to where you want to go in life with business. So packages they'll start anywhere from 600 monthly to 15, 20,000. It all depends upon what you need. You know what I mean? Like I said, where I've gone with the people who I'm now partnering with, it's like they got me as their advisor on an everyday basis. So what does that investment entitle me to? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so there's many ways that we can go about it. And I'm willing to even work out different plans with you, with installments or whatever. I really just want to help people's businesses and just your ideas come to life. You know what I mean? Because you get these ideas, and we all do. Many of us do. We get ideas, and then we sit on them. We sit on them because we don't know what to do next. And for us, for many people, just people who grew up in poverty for the most part, don't know or don't have the resources, rather, to say, okay, I'm gonna go into business. Who can mentor me in this area? And we don't have the mentorship because, you know, the generations before us, you know, some of them, a large majority of them struggle as well. So they can tell you what to do in the 9-to-5 world. And even though they can tell you what to do in the 9-to-5 world, they can't leave you the generational wealth and be like, okay, I work 40 hours a week for 25, 30 years. So now here's your residuals from that. No, there's nothing. There's nothing there. But someone like myself who has been in business for 20 plus years can give you the jewels you need to create that generational wealth and tell you, oh, nah, I'm your mentor here. Here, you put a little bit over here. No, don't do that. Like, do this way. I got people even that I've helped get homes, help them fix their credit. Like, this is just stuff I just do it. Well, I mean, we at the dinner table, like, and my people's is over. Why should I be successful and the people around me not being successful? That's not wealth to me. You know, it's not wealth if only I'm eating. I'm not wealthy if every single time I go out to dinner I have to pay for it. I don't mind paying for it, but if at some point you're not paying for it, then what did I teach you? You ain't learned nothing from me. You know what I mean? You don't got no money. So I was so excited. I was just in Atlanta, and one of my young boys, John L. Young, he's an actor. He plays the Jizza in the Wu-Tang series.
Okay.
He's in a bunch of different films now. He's doing really well. So we all went out to eat, and I was about to pay for everybody, and then he's grabbing everybody's bills and he pays. And I'm like, look at that, look at that. My young boy, he's just letting me know, like thank you. You know what I mean? Like the mentorship you gave me, it's working because now I'm able to take the bill. You know, so that's what I want to see. I want to see you get to the level where you can take the bill, and now you can be a blessing, just like I'm being a blessing to you.
For sure, man. For sure. Y'all definitely make sure y'all check out CoachAP.net. Ask those questions, get that consultation. Just holler at them, see what it's about, man. You trying to build your shit up, invest in yourself, most definitely. Continuing on, let's talk about So in Love family. And I actually I'm gonna have a couple questions in regards to this because I seen a couple things that came out recently that we might need to dive into a little bit. But
there's some stuff going on.
Yeah. Trust me, I saw it. But yeah. So just to start out, just of course, talk about the So in Love family. Of course, your beautiful wife, your two beautiful kids. Talk about how the brand of the So in Love family came about.
Wow. Okay, so we should be downstairs where we have our house is like staged. So I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like one area where it actually has like the So in Love family design on it, and then it says established 2008. That's when me and my wife got married. So the So in Love family, it came about because everyone who comes into our house, they just like, man, like this is a place of love. Like you guys are different. You guys are a loving family. I'm wild, yo. I'm wild. When I say I'm wild, it's like a good wild. Like I be all over my wife. You know what I mean? Like I'm like over much. I'm like the person like, ew, that's too much, but it's not too much. You know what I mean? Because before my wife, I had a long dating history, and
we talked about that a little bit.
With this long dating history, you learn what you like and what you don't like. You know what I mean? So once you finally get what you like, I was like, oh my gosh, like God, like you gave me everything I wanted all in one person. And even when we go through ups and downs, and a lot of people they get taken back when I throw out something that's a down. But what they don't get is I have a ride or die by my side. So when we go through a up or a down, she's there. She's right there, and we building this together. So any business idea I have, like even if it's an idea that it might seem a little off, she'll help steer me in the right direction. All right, well, what if we do it this way? Like just having somebody that's constantly down for you 24/7. We just have it's just a love relationship between me and my wife. So like I said, anybody who comes in our home, they feel the love. Anyone who's seen us on the red carpet, seen us at events, they always feel the love. We just 100% genuine at all times. So our children are the same way as well. So we say the So in Love family was established in 2008 because that's when we got married. But we started off with the So in Love family channel being our son's channel. It's J.F.A.M.O.U. So the channel was about him and him playing with his toys, and he's real popular with his Thomas trains and all of this stuff. But we ended up, the family ended up just dominating everything once we had our next child, Miracle Baby Josiah, and then it just became more and more about our family's life, and it grew from 100,000 followers to nearly 600,000 followers, and from like 40 million views to 500 million views. And you know, most people have a channel with 500 million views. They probably have about 10, 15 million subscribers, but you know, we don't control the platform. They control the platform. So, you know, maybe they don't want us to be seen as having that big of a following while being a positive, loving, wholesome example for Black people. But the love that we have is very contagious, and people want more of that love. So we birthed the song Love Family, and all we do is raise our children, have fun, travel. We make music together, us and our kids. We just live life to the fullest, and we share that with the world. And the world has said, you know what, we like this. So it's obvious they like it, because there's months where we reach 50 or 100 million people in 1 month. You know what I mean? So the world has said that they love this content, and you know, now we're at a stage where we believe we want to take it even further beyond just the internet, and it deserves to be on television as well.
Right. No, I definitely seen that y'all trying to put that in the works and whatnot. Not to be a downer or anything, but you know, just from a personal standpoint, I definitely do want to send my condolences to y'all in regards to the situation that happened with y'all loss that y'all had posted before a while ago.
Yes.
Josiah had to go to the hospital at one point in time, somewhat recently. So yeah. I just ask all that, just ask how are y'all able to be successful with your content, showcasing the times where it really gets real, where life gets real?
It's not easy. That's a great question, and it definitely is not easy. You know, I feel that God he's using us to be a living testimony. And when I say that, like, so many people who have grown up in church, they know the many rules that there are in the church, where they're like, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. And they're constantly on you to the point where they're driving you crazy and driving you out of the church. You know what I mean? And I feel that I know that God wants us to really lead by example and lead with love. So because of that, it gives me the strength to say, okay, I will put this kind of content out there and let the world know, even when I'm down, not when I'm just up. Before even Josiah was born in 2013, we lost a baby. We lost a baby girl, Kyra, during childbirth. And I didn't take while it was going on. I'm in the moment, so I'm living out the moment. But when J-Funk at the time was 4 years old, so this is where we already the baby was already born, and you know, and the baby had gave 3 breaths, and then the doctor said, well, we don't have the equipment to put on any machines or anything like that, so that's it. We're not doing nothing. So we're devastated. But the next thing is, okay, well, how are we going to share this moment? What are we going to do with our son? Because has anticipation that he's about to have another sibling that he can take home, but he doesn't. So me and J-Funk were in we weren't in the waiting room. We just was in the hallway. And I was trying to guard him from going in there. And he broke through. He broke through me. And I'm a strong guy. My son broke through me, and he goes in there to see his mom and his baby. So at that moment, it's always like something tells me like, now's the time. I turned my camera on at that moment. I turned my camera on and I began to take his reaction. And I mean, if you guys look up that video, son's shocking reaction, even if you just type in those words without putting after newborn baby sister dies, that video ended up going all across the world. I think it's got over 5 million views on YouTube. To be honest with you, thousands of people have commented on the video. It's hard for me. Sometimes once in a blue, I can read the comments, but I haven't even really read them because it's like I went through this moment. I put it out there, but it's very hard to
for sure.
Go back and then relive the moment and whatnot. So I put it out there. Yahoo News picked it up. Christian Post picked it up. San Francisco Times picked it up. A bunch of different companies picked up this piece of content. But I just feel like I'm helping more people by putting it out there as opposed to not doing it. And some of the comments from people have been like, wow, like you guys have really encouraged me, just the way that you handled this situation, this and that, da da da. So, it was big to for us to put that out there. So then moving forward, then we had the next baby, Miracle Baby Josiah. He's born early as well. He was only 1 pound, like 1 pound 6 ounces. He was a micro preemie. He was so small.
Wow.
And the doctor said that he would not survive. It's 7 days in. I'm just happy because I'm like, we went to a different hospital because we knew that this other hospital wasn't equipped, but this hospital he's in, and they see me coming there to see him every night. They're like, Dad, why are you so happy? Why are you smiling? Like, do you see the state that your son is in? I'm like, nah, man, I'm happy he here. You know what I mean? Like, my boy is here. Man, I mean, he's little. He's like, sorry, Joseph, he was like the size of a rat. I'd be calling him Splinter or something. Listen, man, my boy was so little, man. He wasn't bigger than my hand, and I videoed every moment of him, and I haven't released it to the world yet. And the reason why is because I didn't feel that YouTube was the platform for it. So I believe the BlackTube is the platform for it. He spent 6 months in the hospital, and before he could even come home, I videotaped every single day of his life in the hospital. And after the 7th day, the doctors told me, it was the 6th day actually, they were like, yeah, your son, he's got grade 3, grade 4 bleeds in his brain. He has another surgery which is required in his stomach. Look, y'all need to just call it a day and be done with it, because he's not gonna be normal. He's not gonna survive this. And my wife was like, nah. She's like, nah, the God we serve, we believe in for a miracle. He's gonna be our miracle baby. And sure enough, I mean, people see him and no one believes this, that he's going through all of these things. They just see a regular child, an awesome child. And it's a blessing for that to be the case. But there was huge trauma, which he went through for 6 months. And I have it all documented. And I just was like, I don't raise him like there's anything different from him. I raise him the same way I raised my oldest son. So I didn't want to put it out there for him to see himself so vulnerable. So I didn't know how he would receive it. So moving forward, he's 5 years old and he had like an episode which looked like he was having like a seizure. And I'm like, at the moment, I'm devastated. And his big brother, J-Funk, carried him from their room into our room, me and my wife's room. And thank God he was able to actually be alert and be like, yo, something wrong, my little bro. And so we ended up calling the ambulance. And, They ended up taking him. I went with him, and the video, which you saw, was once I felt that, okay, the situation is out of my hands, and now he's about to go to the hospital. My wife reacted, and then that click came to me, and I was like, yeah, you need to take this moment right here. So as vulnerable of a moment as it is, I had to take that moment, because that was the moment that the world needed to see. So it's tough putting it. Trust, I don't really watch this stuff. Like that kind of content, I don't even rewatch it really. So because I put that moment out, here it is. When Josiah comes home from the hospital, he rewatches it. I'm like, boy, turn that off. Like, I edited it and all that. I'm like, turn it off. Why you watch? He's like, nah, I'm watching because I want to see you and mommy crying. He's like, I'm not watching for to see me. I want to see y'all. So I'm like, wow. Just seeing him take in this from his perspective. So when we lost our baby most recently, which pretty much was like the summer of 21, yeah, I take a whole lot of this experience too. And I haven't released that stuff to the world either, but it was a moment where I really I couldn't take it. I mean, I broke down, I'm crying, and it's crazy to be crying and then holding a camera at the same exact time.
Yeah.
You know, so this is like me at my most vulnerable stage, but I'm still holding a camera because I know that this is a moment that the world needs to see. So it's kind of like removing, I don't know how, but it's like removing yourself from the moment for the greater picture of what this could mean to people. And, you know, the one thing I say real quick is just, there's so many copycats on YouTube, that so many people that copy our videos, copy the different content we do. They'll copy, oh, I'm playing with my sons on the basketball court. Then they want to do the exact same video, the exact same style. Oh, we playing with Thomas and Friends trains. Okay, let's copy off the Song Love Family, the exact same video. But the thing I really didn't like is a couple families made videos saying that their son was in the hospital, just like Josiah. So that really hurt me to see. It was black families that did it too. And real popular people who, you know, like when that's the difference. It's like we don't really fish for content. Like we just live in our life. You know what I mean? So for you to try to mimic that and for it to be a joke, I think that's just absolutely foul, man. Like I really didn't like that at all. But you know, they look at it as an opportunity to get views and make money. And with that kind of stuff, I don't look at it that way. Like, you know, I'm a cool fly dude and all that, but I do understand the purpose that God has in my life, and I understand that that's like ministry for us right there, to be able to put that kind of stuff out there, because I have seen how it helps so many people. And I never, like you said, you never experienced, I never had experienced any, like I've always been where like, okay, this kind of stuff is happening to those kind of people because they do this or they do that, or I'm good. Like that kind of stuff don't happen to me. And then, like, yo, I'm living all of these experiences now. Like this is, life is, life is challenging, but life is amazing at the same time. Yeah. It truly is amazing, but it definitely is challenges and things that you might go through that you don't know why God is allowing you to go through. But when you see that for every test, there's a testimony for that test. So I'm just blessed that I'm able to go through the test and then have a testimony after.
For sure, man. Let everybody know what you got going on in Atlanta.
Wow. So, man, we love Atlanta. And apparently Atlanta loves us back. We just went on a business trip to Atlanta, And just as soon as we touched soil in Atlanta, just door after door began to open for us with the Black Tube. It's crazy living in California. I wear the Black Tube. I get love from some people. It's cool. I get love. But in Atlanta, as soon as I had on the Black Tube, people stopping me left and right. People stopping me everywhere. Oh man, the Black Tube, the Black Tube. All right. Oh yeah, I want to join. Okay, cool. Oh, I make music. Oh, I'm a film producer. Oh, I do this. Oh, I do that. Oh, we want to feature you on this new special with it's gonna have T.I., 2 Chainz, this and that, and then you, because you know you one of those entrepreneurs that have made it. But yo, we love it. So I'm like, this is crazy. The love that we were getting in Atlanta. So we ended up meeting with the company, Kepler 22 Studios. We go there, and you know, we actually were talking to somebody else. We were talking to this doctor who is interested in joining the Black Tube and bringing his content there. So we're on the phone with him, and I'm not knowing that the owner of the studio is right there listening to this conversation. So he's just like, man, like, you and your wife is official. We get off the call, and he's like, he said, yeah. So now, about our business. I'm like, all right. He's like, I hear you guys are looking for a hub for the Black Tube Atlanta. Like, well, look no further. This is your hub right here. So I'm like, I don't smile or nothing. I'm just like, who is this guy? What's going on here? And what's so crazy, people don't believe in the prophetic and stuff. They think people is like witches or something. Listen, this prophet, his name is Prophet Lovey. Prophet Lovey had prophesied over me, and I'm at his church. I had my eyes closed and I was praying, and I'm talking to God like straight street. I'm like, yo, God, we need this building, man. Like, we need a building. I need a building for the Black Tube, because it's gonna be us. It's gonna be black and unfiltered. It's gonna be all of these creators. We coming through, you know what I mean? We're gonna keep it. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be fire, and you know we're gonna take over this thing. So I need this building now. So after I finished praying, I opened my eyes, and the guy's like, "You right there." He's like, "God just told. I see you with keys to like a commercial property." He's like, "God's telling me that it's yours." So I'm looking at him shocked too, like. I said, yo, I just prayed for this like 1 minute ago. And this is a church with like thousands of members. So I'm like, yo, I just prayed for this a minute ago. So that was in December. And then in January, I make this trip to Atlanta, and I'm giving this commercial property. I'm giving this commercial building for the Black Tube. And I mean, we're talking about like, what, 4,000 square feet upstairs. It's got it downstairs too. Big lobby and all that. I posted the pictures, and we go to the office space. The guy shows me. He's like, yeah, I've been here 10 years. Waka Flocka uses this studio. Jazzy Faye, Lil Boosie. Before he died, Young Dolph would be recording his songs up in here and whatnot too. All of these different artists use the studio. I've been here 10 years. So here's my office right here. I'm moving everything out. That's y'all office now. Yeah. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? So then I get my business tip back on, and I'm like, all right, bet. So bet we could do this here, this and that. So long story short, we had another conversation, and we just solidified that yes, the Black Tube Atlanta will be at this studio space, which is maybe 10 minutes from the airport. Okay. It's right next to the airport, so great location. What you will be able to do at this location, I know that's what people want to know. Like, okay, you got a building, now what? Listen, if you want to produce your podcast, we will have a room for you to produce your podcast. If you want to have a stage set up where you can perform or you can host a show. We will have sets, already pre-made sets, or if we have to adjust the sets, we will adjust the sets so you can go right in and create your own content. The lighting, everything will already be set up. The mics and everything will already be there. We're gonna have a big backdrop, which has the Black Tube, Welcome to Hip Hop, and his company Kepler 22 on it. So now this would be a backdrop where you could do your red carpet, whether it be interviews or you just want to take pictures on that backdrop. This is the location that you will be able to do that. And then we're also going to have staff that will be working to handle our advertising department and putting different Black businesses that need the exposure on the Black Tube now. So now your business can advertise with us. Let's say you spend $1,000 on advertising. If that turns into $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, it's a good investment for you to make.
Exactly.
You know, you've doubled, tripled, quadrupled your money. So that's what you want to do. And also you're getting the brand awareness of your brand now being seen by our people, which is the largest consumer market in the world, consumer dollars, 1.3 trillion buying power from our people.
Right.
You know, so that's what we want to see on the Black Tube. Is we want to see on the Black Tube and on MelaninBook is that Black dollar recircling. It has to recircle. Exactly. It has to go like this, where, okay, I'm the advertiser. My product is out there. I invested money into advertising, and then, okay, now I'm getting sales from the members. But also, how am I getting sales from the members? Oh, that's because my video, my advertisement is being featured on Black and Unfiltered videos or somebody else's video. So that $1,000 that I put in there, some of it's going to Black and Filtered. Some of it's going to the next content creator. Some of it's going to the next content creator. And then the user who also spent money on your product, we're also saying to that user, well, you're going to get paid Litcoins every time you use the platform. So now you're getting money too. So that the Black dollar is recycling. And when our people grasp this, we're going to have unlimited amount of revenue. You know what I mean? Straight like that. So it's for our people to take heed and stop being afraid. Stop being fearful. Now is the time for you to activate your faith, activate the power that you have. You know what I mean? God gave you power. You know what I mean? Not for you to be afraid. There's things that you want in this world. Go out and get them. If you can come up with this idea, then you can go out and execute it. You know what I mean? And you got somebody on your side, on your team, who's willing to help you execute it. And as ill as I am, my wife is iller than me with this stuff. Like, you know, I guess I'm for the fellas because I'm just more street with it. But talk to my wife, and she will peacefully, in a sweet way, get you all the way to a whole nother level. So you got a team that wants to see our people elevate, that wants to see generational wealth being created. So many people say the word, but how are you doing it? Nobody don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? We know exactly what to do. I've created revenue for myself, my wife, our children. That's already a generation after us right there. And then it's something that they can step into too. So I don't want to just be the only person out there, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? We fly. Look at us. We eating. The rest of our people, they ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? We good. Oh, look at them, they peasants. No, we don't do none of that. We don't do none of that. And nobody better not take that loop. 3 seconds I said it, made it like that was what I was doing. So, but we see our people growing with us. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I don't have wealth until my people have wealth. You know? Sure. So I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. And with the way that we created the Black Tube Atlanta, we're going to create more black tubes in different states. So there needs to be the black tube Charlotte, or just North Carolina, period. You know what I mean?
That's where I'm about to be.
There needs to be, well, we're already in talks for the black tube Kenya, for the black tube Ghana, for the black tube Nigeria. We're already in talks with those different hubs. And whoever is the head of these hubs, you're going to be a mega millionaire. If not, it's no reason why you can't become a billionaire from that. Because what if you just bring all of the talent from your area, from your state, from your city, and bring them into this location, and you'd be like, okay, bet. We got the tools to help you become a millionaire. So if you make 10 millionaires, obviously the platform has really made that much more. I don't even know if you guys noticed, but because most people haven't even seen our business plan, but we have a company which is projected to do $1.2 billion when we reach 10 million members. That's our projections monthly. We're projected to do that monthly, 1.2 billion. And I've already had a number of investors. It's not just numbers that's just being thrown out there. It's based off of the capital that is available already being spent on ad dollars. And who's the main consumer? Our people. So these are legit. These are legit statistics of what can be generated. So I see so many people with so many ideas, and it's cool. It's cool. We all have different things going on, but it's at some point you got to be like, wait a minute, I need to tap in to this right here. And as I tap in and grow with them, the doors will open for me to do the other things that I want to do as well. So, it's time for us to stop just hustling, and it's time for us to live. It's time for us to eat. You know what I mean? So I'm all in for our people being able to do that. I enjoy being a mentor. I enjoy seeing the next generation live on another. We're supposed to do that. I'm supposed to live better than my parents. So my kids are supposed to live better than me. So each generation is supposed to go to the next level, but always pay homage to the generations that came before you. So I'm here to help the generations after me, specifically because they seem like they believe just a little bit more, and they get it a little bit more. I'm for my generation and the generations above me, but it's up to them to take hold. You know what I mean? And be like, okay, we with you. So, but I'm very, very passionate. I'm very passionate about single moms in particular, and the generations after me, helping the generations after me get to that next level. So I am here and I'm ready to build with you guys, and all I'm waiting on is you. All right, so let's build together.
For sure. It sounds like a Coach AP commercial. But no, I feel that though, for real, because I'm a firm believer, and I've been saying it for a while now. Everybody, does like the hashtag support Black business, but I'm a firm believer, like, we got to make it more than just a hashtag. And we got to hold these Black millionaires and billionaires accountable too, because they have a responsibility. And I'm thankful to know you and to network with you, because just how you explain everything with the studio and the flow of everything that's exactly what needs to happen. So I'm happy for you, as even though I'm somebody that looks up to you in a way, I'm proud of you for that accomplishment and what you have in store. And I know for a fact, I can speak on behalf of Black and Unfiltered, that we definitely going to try to make that investment and get down there to Atlanta, since it's pretty close. and try to utilize that for sure.
Yes, we're gonna have a grand opening probably in March. We're gonna have a grand opening. It's gonna be a invite only, celebrity filled event, and you know, if you're not a member on the Black Tube, you can't get in there. But members on the Black Tube will be welcome to any of our studio locations, any of our hubs.
Shit, we coming. We coming.
All right.
Hey, look, you bring TVT to Charlotte, I'm moving.
All right.
But yeah, I'm already in the process of moving to Charlotte. I'm trying to be there probably within a few months. So we gonna see how that go, but we definitely making that move. But nevertheless, I don't want to take up too much of your time because I know you got somewhere to be.
Yeah, I gotta run to a big meeting. You know what I mean? With the Black businesses that could end up bringing in revenue for you guys. That's really the stuff where I'm at now. It's crazy for me to be a content creator like you guys, but then to now be on the tip where I'm pushing for like, okay, if we get all of these different businesses to believe, and I believe when I talk, people listen. So if they believe like all these other people believe in, and then they start putting ads on the platform, that just opens the door for that much more revenue for you guys. And then we didn't even have to go through Google. We have the Google ads on the platform, but we talking about going directly to the companies.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'm about to go do right now. So I gotta go do it. I gotta go to this meeting. But I love y'all, you know, and I look forward to building more with you guys.
For sure, man. Well, thank you once again. This does conclude another BNU Famous Brand Business Spotlight, shining light on Black business owners and entrepreneurs. Of course, y'all know me, Mr. Famous Brand himself. Make sure y'all do support the Famous Brand. Get your dip, get your merch, get your fragrance. You see the handles below. Make sure you check out my online store and support that if you can. If not, pass it along to somebody else. Appreciate everybody that has been supporting the Famous Brand. Thank you so much. But of course, once again, get your dip, get your merch, get your fragrance. This is the Famous Brand. Of course, this is another Black and Unfiltered Entertainment LLC. Make sure y'all put LLC behind that now. BNU Entertainment Production. So make sure y'all do check out Black and Unfiltered on all platforms where you love to listen to a podcast. Of course, we are on the Black Tube. We are on YouTube as well, but we definitely on the Black Tube as well as the Famous Brand. So make sure y'all check us out there as well. Google us, we gonna pop up. But other than that, AP, we appreciate you. It's Black and Unfiltered. It's the Famous Brand. It's the Black Tube, MelaninBook, Coach AP, So in Love family. We'll see y'all next time, man.
All right.
Canadian County rags coming in. Niggas phony, all this cap ain't coming in. I the mud, look at where we came from. I'm just trying to send my stack to London. Everybody got their eyes on me. Hating niggas trying to slide on me. Made me gotta wipe